get to where you are and make you mine. I don't wanna rush it. Yeah, I just want you to trust. When it'll be fine. Give it time. There's no pressure. I'll be waiting and I'll channel this energy so I can give you all of me. All of me. It's been a long day, babe, I go a long way. Don't ever worry if you got me, cause you got me. All of the wrongs you've had, I wanna make it right. Just one chance, I won't fight it. If it doesn't feel, it's alright. It ain't my time. There's no pressure. I'll be waiting and I'll channel this energy so I can give you all of me. There's no pressure. I'll be waiting and I'll channel this energy so I can give you all of me. All of me.
What up, everybody? How you guys doing tonight? It's your boy, Let's Be Real, and this is the Let's Be Real podcast show. And that was the lovely Emma V. She's a UK artist, man. She's pretty dope. Check her out sometime. Hey, so before we get started, I just want to say happy birthday to my brother right now. Today's his birthday, so Richard HD, I just want you to know that I love you very much so, and happy birthday. And I am losing my voice again, but it's okay. We still gonna do the show right now, okay? And tonight is the introduction video and what to expect. Cheers to you. So it's expectations, man, in the whole platform and what we are about. So when I came up with this concept, I listen to a lot of podcast radio in my spare time. And there's some really good shows out there, man. But I wanted to do something different, just kind of be in my own lane. So I wanted to create something that was just about positivity, good vibes, man, good energy. And that's what the show is really about. So when I came with the vibe check moments, I was at the lake. I was just having a good time. I was just relaxing, man, just chilling on the docks, just relaxing my mind as I do all the time. And I just say, I'm just going to do a vibe check moment. I left my cameras and everything at home. I just pulled out my phone and I just started talking. And I think that one was about, it was about confidence. Oh, okay, yeah, it was self-love and confidence, man. And so when I did that one, I didn't expect a whole lot, and it got like close to 20K views on the first video. And I got a lot of positive feedback, and people, they were just telling me, hey, just keep going, just keep doing your thing. We like what you're trying to do right now. So with that being said, I said, well, I don't know. Because I am very, very busy. I got a lot going on, a lot of things that I do. And I said to myself, I might can do this, we'll see. And so I did another one, and it just kept going and kept going. So here I am. This is the Let's Be Real podcast show, man. This is home of where the good guys finish last, but at the end always wins. And what that means is pretty much we're going to take a loss sometimes. You may lose. You might lose a person, place, or a thing. Sometimes it's not a bad thing, because when you lose sometimes, of course, a lesson is learned from everything, but you may needed that to be about your life for a reason. And the reason why that thing is not in your life anymore was because it was for the better. And you realize it down the road, like, you know what? That loss wasn't really that bad. So I'm glad to lose sometimes. And but if you train hard like an athlete does, you know you're gonna reach that finish line anyway. That's how you win in life. You gotta keep on pressing forward and just staying positive, man. Don't let nothing bring you down, man. It's just all positive energy. That's what I bring, and that's just who I am. Very chill, laid back, but I'm very positive. I don't never worry about anything. You know what I'm saying? I just let life plays itself out. No worries here, no concerns. You know what I mean? So that's just me. But let's get right to something, man. Somebody asked me a question. A lady asked me. She said, "Is there anything really off limits that I wouldn't talk about?" So I thought really hard about that question, and that was a good question to me. Um, there is nothing that I won't talk about because I have a very open mind about anything and everything. But there are 4 topics that I will just kind of stay away from because it's just not really my lane. But I want to share them to you because they're very dangerous if you really think about it. We have seen people get killed because of these 4 topics right here in our own country. It happens all the time in other countries, but right here in this good old USA, in the United States, should I say, we have seen people actually get hurt here too because of these 4 topics. So I'm going to share these with you real quick. So, and I'm going to do it in no particular order either. Okay. So let's start with religion. Religion is one. You got to be careful when you talk about religion with some people because everybody doesn't practice faith, though everybody doesn't believe in God. Some just believe in the universe or higher power of some kind. Some just believe in other things. So, you know, you just got to be careful in whom you speak those things with because you can get hurt. We have seen people get killed because of that. We have seen people protest because of certain beliefs here recently. You know what I mean? So it's a very serious thing. Other countries are actually at war with each other because of those type of things. So if you come across the wrong person, you can get hurt physically. So it is something that I mean I don't have a problem with. I mean I am a person of faith. I do believe in certain things, but I just don't. I just try not to go too much into detail on it. You know, now if I'm at church, that's a different type of thing. But you know, I just don't try to just kill people with that. But if somebody comes to me and like, hey man, they want to talk about some things, hey, let's have a conversation. That's fine. But I try not to just approach people because I don't know where people's minds are in 2023. It's so dangerous out here. You just got to be careful on how you move, man. No fear of anything. It's just that I just try not to just get into a topic debates with people because you have the right to believe in what you want to believe in, and I have my rights too. And sometimes we can disagree, but sometimes you know it can get ugly. And I've never been in nothing like that, but we see that it's a real thing. Another one that's very serious right now, okay, that we have seen even here as of recently, okay, is politics. Now, politics is one when people have their certain candidates, should I say, it don't matter the position from president down, okay? When they have their candidate that they believe in and their mind is set on that person, that's it. It's no type of debating or persuading anybody, nothing differently. You can come with the facts and say, hey man, what you're saying is not true. Did you go to the website? Allow you to understand when it's like a president anyway, you can type in their name.com behind it and you can go to their direct page and you can read and it got their whole platform and what they're trying to do if they become president. But some people, they just go off CNN and Fox News and all these different networks with their information, and it's just hard to debate with people who don't know what they're talking about. Go to the president's website. I can't stress it to you enough. Elections is coming, whatever the case may be, or has came. Always go to the candidate's website, and it shows you the whole blueprint of everything you need to know. But people, they would rather argue you down and go back and forth. this country, our country has been divided worldwide. I mean, you've seen people like take down statues and just get on a killing spree because they mad when somebody get elected. Right here in America, you saw our nation's capital, it got invaded. So because of politics. So politics is very powerful. And guess what? Politics and religion both ties in together. Um, every politician, what is their memo? That they believe in God and then in His family. You know, that's why it says in God we trust, right? So it's all about family and God and family. That's what they try to portray to you, and then when they get in office, you kind of see something a little differently. But hey, that's neither here and there. That's made for a different show. Um, so another one that I would kind of stay away from, because this one right here, I don't relate to. So I'm not going to talk about something that I don't relate to. I don't relate to this. So um, I wouldn't even try to tackle something like this. And this is talking about the gay community, the whole transgender thing. That says it's not my thing. Um, it's hard to really discuss and get into all of that because I just don't relate to it. You know what I'm saying? And again, and on this show, I want you guys to know, no matter your color, your race, if you're gay or straight, you're welcome here. It's all love from me to you. It doesn't matter to me about none of that. I'm just telling you that it's just something that I'm just not into, that I'm not going to talk about because where do I begin? Um, I'm not going to speak on something that I personally don't experience or really understand. But you are free to live in the way that you want to live, and I'm very respectful to that. I know people, and I have family members and everything that live a different kind of lifestyle, and I love them to the moon and back, and that would never change. So it doesn't matter to me how you live, what you want to do, but for some people, um, especially with this whole gender thing, they've been saying that because of the pills that they take, try to transform into a woman. Um, that it's making them go crazy. It's making them shoot up our schools, and it's just a lot going on. And because I've seen that in a recent situation, kind of earlier in the year, when when a former student shot up his Catholic school, and they were saying that because of the pills that he's taking to try to transform into a woman or whatever, made him go crazy, made him go mad, and things like that. So then he was trying to blame the whole community of that. So I don't know. I try not to get into that type of thing. Um, Maybe I can be educated on that, but I don't know. This is just not my thing. I stay away from it. So that's number 3. And honestly, it's not no particular list order. So it's not 1 through 3. I'm just saying them as they come to my head. And number 4, race. Now, racism and race in general, that's something should be talked about all the time, but it's still one you got to be careful about, because certain groups of people who can't relate to certain things, or that don't relate to certain things that happen to certain peoples of colors. When I say colors, I'm not just saying blacks. I'm saying people of color in general. All people comes in different kind of different shades and colors, right, in this world. So I'm not just saying just black communities. I'm saying, natives and all, just people in color, it's like a whole rainbow type thing. I don't know. We come in different colors, shapes, and forms, right? But when you have dealt with something that's dealing with being maybe stereotyped, should I say, or you've been picked out, or been picked on because of how you look. If that has happened to you, those people who can't relate to that never had to deal with those type of issues, that could walk around freely, they don't have to worry about nothing happening to them. It's hard for them to relate to something like that. And so it's hard to debate something with people who don't understand. Those who do understand, they know where I'm coming from. But so that's another one. Race is kind of it's right there in the middle with me, because it needs to be talked about, but it causes a lot of drama. But you can't be afraid to talk about anything and everything. Now, I will talk about these type of subjects with people, or topics, should I say, with anybody, if it's brought to my attention. You know, it's just something that I'm just not going to just touch on because it's not my thing. It's just not my thing. But hey, you guys have at it. But those are the four most dangerous topics in the world that if you talk about them, you got to be careful because you can get hurt. You can really get hurt physically, even killed, rather. Especially with the whole religion thing, because if you wear a certain type of symbol clothing, I mean, we've seen it for at least the last 20 or so more years, and probably way before then. I'm just going off my memory. Um, that a certain group of people has been targeted. I mean, really gotten hurt out here, got beat up, got arrested for whatever reason should I say, for this being who they are. And then we've seen, you know, other countries come in and, you know, go crazy on them and kill them as well too. So it's crazy, man, but it's a very, very real thing. So it's not really nothing off limits, but it's just I'm just kind of cautious in certain things that I talk about, should I say, because it's positive energy, you know what I'm saying, on the show. So I'm not trying to cause any type of ruckus, should I say. But other than that, man, most importantly, I want to say thank you to everybody. So to all my followers on TikTok, we are on Facebook, we're on Instagram. I'm actually live on Spotify as well, titled. I'm actually editing as I'm talking to you guys, so bear with me. But yeah, so we on all these different social media platforms, and thousands of people are following and sharing and having an open dialogue with me all the time. I got so many messages. Like, I'm trying to filter through all this stuff, man. So if you wrote me, I'm going to get to you. It just takes time, okay? It's a lot happening. And a lot of this stuff I am handling on my own. So I don't have like an assistant to really kind of help me with that stuff. So when it's over like 1,000 or more messages, and you know, I can only do so much at a time. So I'm trying to go through them, trying to say hello. I'm trying to get to know everybody, where you're from, different things like that. Actually, comment where you're from. I like to know, you know, what city you represent, and who you are. I like to put a face with a name and different things like that. So, and if I do come to your city, I know, okay, man, I remember John Doe is here or Jane Doe is here. So, just little things like that. You never know. I'm open to like meets and greets and different things too, because we had a good time in Austin when we was there. It was a good time, and it's cold outside right now. It's raining. Winter is really here now. It was kind of weird because after Thanksgiving, it just kind of went kind of crazy. But we've been having pretty good weather all the way up to this point. Didn't really even feel like winter yet. I mean, more like fall type situation, like, you know, 70-ish, 65, 70, and now it's like, what, 37 outside. So it's just kind of crazy how it all changes. But I'm thankful for the weather. I love all the seasons, man, and I love all the people that is staying in touch with me, man, and letting me know, like, hey, man, we just appreciate what you're doing. And but I appreciate you guys. This is not easy to do. It takes a lot of time, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, okay? Because in between different things, I'm trying to edit and I'm creating new stuff. I have a lot of videos already done right now that I haven't even shared. It's because there's so much work. There's so much that goes into it. But now on the next episode, guys, we're gonna really hit a sensitive topic, man, and it's one that's really dear to my heart, because I know a lot of people who's going through this situation. So I want to talk about it a whole lot on the next episode, and that one is called. We're gonna call that one suicide and suicide prevention, because I know a lot of people. I have loved ones as well. So it's something I just want to kind of talk about, and just my thoughts on it. Tell me what you think as well too. On the next episode, it's going to be a good time, and I say good time because everything is positive. It's not about being sorrow or down and out about anything. It's all love. So it's always love. It don't matter what the topic is. We're gonna always greet you with love. That's what we are about on this show. Also, I want to give a shout out to my boy Damo TV. Big shout out to you, my brother. And who else we got? Royce, man. Check out Royce's new album. What is it called? It is Lover Boy. You can go check him out. He's on all music outlet platforms. Name it, he's on it. So Royce, man, go check him out. Shout out to his mother as well too. She is an influencer. She does her own thing too. She's really big on TikTok, man. Check her out. Her name is Miss Tammy J. Love you too, Ma. Much love to his mom. She's a wonderful soul. Who else? Thank you to my mother who gave me life. Thank you to my father as well. Shout out to all my brothers and my sisters, man. To my children as well too. Most importantly to my friends, and most importantly to you guys, because you guys are the vibe, and you guys are the reason for everything. So I do everything for you, and I get to talk a little bit, so I get to have a little fun. So this is a good time for me, and I'm just happy just to be able to have this platform to do this with you guys, man. And I just appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you. This is the Let's Be Real podcast show. It's going to be a good time. More vibe checks is coming. I promise you. Well, actually, I got like 10 of them done right now. I just haven't kicked them out to you guys. And these are some really, really good ones that I created, man. So I do these vibe checks and different things. This is off the top of my head. I don't practice anything. I don't stand in the mirror like talking or anything. Just like right now, I don't practice anything. This is uncut. This is live. I don't write down any notes or anything. Just straight off the head, like I'm freestyling right now or something. Right off the dome, man. Just giving it to you how I see it. So, and that's something that I wanted to do. I didn't want to make the show all scripted and, make it seem like, I'm putting so much into this thing. I'm just being me, you being you, and we're just sitting in the front room with one another, or we're just sitting in the lounge, or we're just sitting and just having a good conversation with one another. And so, hey, I thank you guys. I really do. I can't thank you enough. So you guys are wonderful. Keep on living your best lives, your dreams. Going into 2024, I'm going to be able to hit the road more. Because that's the main thing I want to do. I want to get on the road more, and I want to podcast from different cities, different places, different venues. If you invite me, I'm going to come. That type of thing. I want to be able to do that, and I'm going to do that very much so. So I'm looking forward to getting on the road. I got a lot of places lined up. I've already made some connections with some other people in different states and different places that's going to actually allow me to come in podcasts in certain places. So I'm making some moves on the low, man. So you just got to stay tuned. And this year is crazy how fast is this ending, man. It's like, wow, it's about to be 2024. And before the year is up, my birthday will be coming in December. So I'm happy for that too, and I hope to see that day. Long time coming, and I look forward to my birthdays only because it's just another day of me just getting wiser and me just being thankful for life. Because nowadays, man, you're lucky, man, to just make it past 20 nowadays because of how crazy things are. People are dying very young, man. So I'm just glad just to see another day. Another birthday, another Thanksgiving, another Christmas, hopefully. So I'm just happy all around. So thank you guys very much. So until next time, friends. Much love to you all. Peace.